ever. We're at this incredible moment where we're going to stop giving computers super detailed instructions and instead start giving AI our high-level goals. Let's dive in.
You know the feeling. We've all been there, right? You're trying to check out online or book a flight or just log into an app and poof, something breaks. It is so frustrating. I mean, with all the amazing technology we have today, why does this still happen so often? It's a problem we all face, and it points to a much deeper challenge in how we build technology.
Now, the real reason for all these bugs isn't lazy developers or anything like that. The real culprit is an outdated playbook. For decades, we've basically been fighting a losing battle against software's growing complexity. But now, a revolution in testing is about to completely change the game.
So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at why that old playbook for testing is so broken. Then, we're going to meet the new players on the field, a team of AI robot agents. We'll see how they work, what it all means for human jobs, and finally, what the future of making great software really looks like.
Okay, so to really get where we're going, we first have to understand where we've been. For years and years, making sure software works has been this slow process of giving computers a little more work, but with humans still having to write out every single instruction. I mean, it all started with people literally clicking every button. Then we got a bit smarter and wrote scripts, basically code telling a computer exactly what to do. Then we automated running those scripts, and lately we've even used AI to help us write those scripts faster. But do you see the pattern here? Every single step from the beginning until now has been about humans micromanaging the computer through these super rigid scripts.
And this right here perfectly explains the huge change that's happening. The old way, using scripts, is like writing a ridiculously detailed recipe. Take 3 steps to the left, pick up the egg, crack it with exactly 10 newtons of force. Sure, it works, but if anything changes, like the egg is in a slightly different spot, the whole recipe just fails. The new way is all about intent. It's like you just tell a smart chef, hey, make me a delicious omelet. You just describe the goal, and the expert, the AI, figures out all the steps.
So this massive shift from recipe writing to goal setting is powered by what we call AI agents. And these aren't just tools that help us write code a little bit faster. No way. These are basically autonomous workers that can understand our goals, figure out a plan, and then execute that plan all on their own.
Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. It's more like a 3-year journey we're on. Right now, in 2024, AI is kind of like our assistant. Next year, it'll become more of a semi-autonomous partner. But by 2026, we hit the tipping point, Agentic Automation. That's where the AI does the heavy lifting, and our job is just to steer the ship.
So this is the most important part. The key skill is no longer about being the fastest scriptwriter. It's about being the clearest thinker. The most valuable people in this new world won't be the ones who can write the best code, but the ones who can ask the best questions and design the clearest intent for their AI agents to follow. That's a whole new ballgame.
To make this a little more real, let's think about these agents as a specialized team of robots, and each one has a very specific job. You don't just have one generic tester bot. You have a whole crew of experts working together. So, let's meet the team.
First up is the watchdog. Its goal, its intent, is simple. Just continuously monitor the vital signs of your application. Is it online? Is it running fast? This agent is your early warning system, and it catches problems long before your users ever see them. Next, we've got the smoke test agent. This robot's job is to run a super quick check every single day on the most critical parts of your app. Can users log in? Can they buy something? Can they do that one key thing? It gives the team that quick daily confidence that the core of the product is solid. Now, the regression optimizer, this one is the smart one on the team. Instead of just running thousands of tests every day, which takes forever, it analyzes exactly what code has changed and then runs only the tests that are actually affected by that change. This is a huge, huge leap in speed and efficiency.
And of course, when something does break, you bring in the detective, the failure analysis agent. Its whole purpose is to figure out why a test failed. It digs through all the data, looks for patterns, and even suggests potential fixes. This thing can save developers countless hours of frustrating detective work.
And finally, you have the team's communicator, the reporting and insights agent. This agent takes all the data from the other robots and turns it into simple, clear summaries that anyone can understand. It tracks trends and tells the human team the big picture story of the app's health.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, with a team of robots doing all this work, what's left for people to do? This is the most important question, right? And the answer isn't that humans get replaced, it's that they get promoted. The jobs evolve from doing the hands-on work to designing the strategy and overseeing the system.
Just look at how these roles get a major upgrade. The manual tester goes from just a button pusher to an intent designer, whose job is to think up the most creative and tricky scenarios. The automation engineer stops writing endless lines of code and starts being the architect for the whole system of agents. And the manager, they go from reviewing reports to basically being the commander of an entire fleet of AI testers. It's a fundamental shift from being a player on the field to being the coach.
So what this all leads to is a completely new definition of what quality assurance even means. It's not just about finding bugs anymore. It's about designing a smart, resilient system where humans and AI agents work together in this incredibly powerful new partnership. If you take just one thing away from our chat today, let it be this simple model. This is the future in a nutshell. Humans provide the vision, the creativity, the intent. The AI agents handle the tireless, repetitive execution. And then humans come back in to provide that final, crucial layer of governance, safety, and strategic direction. And why does this all matter so much? Well, because the teams that adopt this new model are going to see massive benefits. They'll ship new features way faster, because testing won't be a bottleneck anymore. They'll catch problems much earlier, thanks to agents like the Watchdog. They'll reduce burnout by automating the most boring work. And maybe most importantly, they will massively increase the strategic impact of their quality teams.
This big transformation from being a script follower to an intent designer, it isn't just happening in software testing, not at all. This is a pattern we're going to see pop up across dozens of industries. And it leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. What other jobs in our world could be completely redesigned around this powerful partnership between human intent and AI execution?